Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 84 of Stash Watch. Yes, getting near to 100, it'll be, well, was it 16 more weeks, yeah. Hope you're doing alright, yes, happy Wednesday everyone. Can't believe it's here again, but there we go, time only goes one way, typically forward. So there we are, hope you're doing alright, great to see you all. And hi there, Scotty. I think it's working today. Yes, it is. It's working again. Yes, there we go. You can see the old text appearing. Apologies for last week. I think it was YouTube actually. When I those you don't remember, basically the little chat pop-up thing wasn't working. I think it was YouTube because after the events, now I can keep the stream sort of going or stream to myself or whatever, not publish it live. And basically the chat just wasn't working at all last week when I tried to basically put it to the side for me to have the ability to put them onto the screen. So I think it was a YouTube problem, and it seems to be working fine today. I did test it before it came out, and yeah, I wouldn't have known what to do otherwise. I did have a quick look online to see if I could fix it. Long story short is there was no indication of a problem, so I think it was just a temporary thing and we were just a bit unlucky really. But yes, back on track, back on track. Yeah, how are you doing, Scotty, by the way? How's things going? You I don't know, I don't know if you remember from the what was it called that? It was a bit like Knight Rider in the 80s. Well, but anyway, long story short, Scotty's been out and about on lots of helicopters and stuff like that with with work, so he's doing all right really, not doing too bad. But what was that? It was like Knight Rider, but with helicopters. What was it? Was it called Thunderhawk or something? Or something Hawk? I think it was, I don't know what it was called. Well, a famous theme tune anyway, it's quite interesting. But that was from the 80s. Probably show my age, maybe Scotty's not enough. I think he is like, almost old enough to know that, Scotty, I think. Knight Rider. Yeah, there was another one with helicopters. It had quite an exciting theme tune. I'm not going to hum it, but it was something Hawk, I'm sure it was. Oh, is it Thunderhawk or something? I can't remember. Anyway, there we go. I might have a quick look at that. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Knight Rider with helicopters. There we go. Rider with heli. I mean, this is about chocolate, by the way. But obviously, let's have a look. What was it called? Well, I've just put Knight Rider with helicopters, and it's just come with loads of Knight Rider stuff. Airwolf. That was it. Airwolf. There we go. Yeah, check out the the theme tune for that after the event, after this after the event, after this chat. There we go. How about that? Airwolf. Anyway, yeah, a good theme tune it was. Yeah, an interesting one. Yes, requires research. Yeah, this is it. Now there was I mean, it's one of those. It's probably past most people by these days. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good theme tune anyway. But there we go. Very 80s, I guess, but still good. Yeah, there might be a bit of a delay. It doesn't seem to be a delay actually, but it looked to be like about 12-second relay between what I'm saying appearing on the what I'm saying appearing back to you. So I don't know if that's the case. It doesn't seem to be the case. Scotty seems to be responding quite quickly, so fingers crossed that's fine. It just seemed to be the case when I was practicing, checking, doing the mic check and all this that and the other before the event. So yeah, got a cough. See, well, yeah, one of those, isn't it? Well, hopefully you'll be better soon. And yeah, coughs are a pain. I know they're not the end of the world, but they can, yeah, they can just, be frustrating. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Well, I hope you get better soon, Scott. I hope you get better soon. Glad everything's all right other than that. Now, we do have some member reviews that we do every week. You probably would have seen it. Everyone, I'm sure Scotty knows, being a member. We do have, basically do lots of crisps and stuff like that, and ice creams, things like this. Things I don't normally do on the channel. Get a special perk if you're a bronze member above. And this week's going to be, yes, we've got all the coronation stuff coming on. It's the King's coronation, I think a week on Saturday, I think it is. So we're doing lots of shenanigans around that. And of course, all the chocolate companies, crisp companies are jumping on the bandwagon, I guess, to do coronation stuff. And here's Roca Sensational. We did another one this weekend, Royal Prawn Cocktail it was. Interesting one. And we got this one here. And it's Divinely Delectable Regal Lamb and Mint. I think Scotty says he's had this one. Lamb and Mint. I don't know if I've ever had lamb flavoured crisps before. Sounds an interesting one. Cracked Open Honeycomb M&Ms. Do I have those ones, Scotty? I think I've got them, haven't I? And I've just forgotten about them. I need to get them done. Oh dear, yeah, I need to get them done. Were they nice, Scotty? Were they nice? I think I remember having the honeycomb ones that were similar ones from the UK ones, I think, or unless I'm thinking of something else. Lamb and mint with a pick of the two. I had those, obviously, no spoilers for the member review, but the prawn cocktail ones actually really grew on me over time. I was having them at first. I thought, I'm not sure what to make of these. And I thought, then after the event, I upped the mark. Basically, at the end of the review, from what I said originally, and I don't know if I had them again. I don't know. They really grew on me. Actually, they really grew on me. Walkers have done the lamb and mint a few times back in the day. I had a feeling they might have done it. It does sound like a flavour they probably would have done. Have they done the prawn cocktail one as well, Scotty? I feel like that's one they've probably done before. I feel like it sounds like one he would have done before. Yes, I believe you have the honeycomb. Yeah, I've done the honeycomb M&Ms before. Yeah, well, I've got them actually. Yes, I do. I think I did them in a stash watch, didn't I? Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I mean, basically the problem. What happened was, I've got loads of anywhere, as you know, because the stash. You know what I mean? It's just one of those. But also the fact is, I had to tidy up as well. I think I had some. Basically, all this setup where I am now is a big table and stuff like that, and I needed to use it for some friends coming over the other week and or the other day, whenever it was. Lose track of time, but basically I had to move everything. So I had to move everything from in here into another room and all the chocolate everywhere. So it's just gone everywhere basically. So I've no idea what I've got anymore yet. So. But too crunchy for you say? I see. Well, yeah, a bit tough, wordy, a bit tough. Interesting. Yeah, looking forward to trying those ones. I think I did enjoy some. I wonder if it was honeycomb, but they did a UK one, didn't they? Where was it crunchy honeycomb? They did a couple. One of them was amazing. The other one I quite liked, and I forgot what they were. One was salted caramel. I think one was honeycomb. I think it was anyway, and one of them I loved. I think it was a salted caramel one I really liked. But I think the honeycomb one I thought was okay, but yeah. I'll see. I'll look out anyway. I'll look out. I've got a couple of things this week. I finally got them. The Choc, don't you pronounce it? Milk. I think this is one you were talking to me about, Scott, and someone else mentioned it as well, I think in one of the comments. A smooth and creamy milk chocolate topped with white chocolate. Look at that. So yes, a very nice. Yes, this is from Aldi. Yeah, Aldi. There we go. It's got the old Aldi barcode. I quite like that actually. I like the practicality of that barcode. But there we go. Yes, I finally got it. I've been trying to get it for years. Well, not years, but months. Wandering to and from, Aldi, trying to get this one. I finally got it, and I also picked this one up as well. Yes, and then the salted pretzels. Excuse me, sore finger there. But yes, the salted pretzel. I think I've already reviewed this one. I've got another one in the stash to review as well. I think it's a little one I've not done, but I picked it up because I thought, you know what, it's so nice anyway. I've got to grab it. So there we go. So I got this. Yeah. Yes, I had this chocolate. Forgot about it. This one here. Yeah. Did you not have it then, Scotty? No, eat it in the end. I'm sure you said it was a good one. Maybe you just said you'd got it. Yeah, it looks an interesting one. I could never find it for a long time. I think maybe I was looking in Lidl rather than Aldi. Maybe that was the problem. I'm not sure really, but unless there is a Lidl one as well, they're quite similar. Haven't they? Lidl's got their own version of Choco, haven't they? Which I forgot the name of it now. Can't quite recall what it was, but yeah. So could be why I couldn't find it. Could have been looking in the wrong shop, which doesn't help, especially when it's an own brand product. But there we go. Got it in the end. Anyway, got it in the end. Yeah, there we go. Yes, so not too bad. Got a few things this week actually. Now, one other thing as well. We were talking about it last week. In fact, I'll come on to it in a second. Yes, you bought it. It must have been last year. But I didn't Lidl have a pretzel one. Yeah, they do. There's one I've reviewed, and I think there was a guy. Was it DT? Pops in every now and again. A bit like. There's two people on the channel, a bit like Hallie's Comic, where they appear every 4 years or so. One of them's DT, I think it is. I'm sure it's DT. Apologies if you're watching, but you remember you recommended the salted caramel pretzel to me a long time ago as well, and also Mr. Naughty Cat. I think his name is. Yeah, I've seen him on another channel actually, in one of the comments randomly. So he is around, but yeah, sometimes appears every now and again, say on the channel. But there we go. So yeah, But anyway, yeah. So then, but he's nothing to do with this. I don't know why it came to mind. But anyway, there we are. So there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna give those a try. Yeah, I need to review the other pretzel. I've still got it in the backlog. I'm hoping to get quite a few done in the next week or so, but we'll see. But when published is another matter. Reviewed is one thing, publishing was another. So yeah. But here's what we did speak about last week. And yes, look at this. I think Alan was mentioning it. Yes, Dairy Milk salted caramel fingers. Yes, or Dairy Milk fingers salted caramel. And it's new as well. Yeah, so they've done all these, haven't they? Now I think I've just reviewed the. I need to publish them. What are they called? What are they called now? There's like buttons, but with sort of caramel in the middle of them. What are they called? What are they called? Nibbles, that's it. Yes, I've done the nibbles equivalent of these. So these to do. Now they were a Tesco thing, but I have since seen them in Asda, and I've seen them in B&M, I think it was. So they're all over the place, these ones. Yeah, I see Rick on another channel, but it's not him. Oh, Rick. Okay, it's not the same Rick. Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. Oh well, it could be him. You never know. Could be. You never know. You never know. Yes, I have these in my stash, but not tried them yet. Yeah, I mean, well, same here basically. But yeah, I like the back of them. Ready, steady, gone. Yeah, so in the UK, rather than ready, set, go, it's ready, steady. Although I imagine, we'll probably say ready, set nowadays. Interesting, though, isn't it? But there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so quite excited for these ones, although I'm a bit dubious about the level of salted caramel. Well, it's clearly a flavour. I mean, it says flavour. There's no actual salted caramel in them. I feel like these would be really good with caramel in, actually, wouldn't they? They could, just a caramel layer on them. But obviously, it would be a lot of effort to do it because you'd have to change lots to do it. Basically in this one, you can just add some flavouring, can't you, at some part of the process. Yes, Ready Steady Cook. There you go. Yes, I wonder if it's called Ready Set Cook in the US. I bet, because I'm sure they would have had the US version of it. I bet it was called Ready Set Cook. Yeah. Yeah, interesting one. Yeah. I seem to remember it being a joke when I was like 5 or something. Ready Teddy go for some that was the punchline of a joke, but I don't know. I'm assuming some kind of teddy bear was involved, but there we go. But there we are. Yeah. Yeah, so very interesting one. Those ones, very interesting. So quite excited for these. Need to get these reviewed. These will definitely be reviewed this weekend because they are obviously the hotness. They're new out, so I have to get them done. Got a few things. Going to do a live this weekend as well. I'm going to do it as I was feeling like a B&M finds live review things you could do actually. Used to do the mystery reviews. I was feeling like B&M, or maybe not B&M, but maybe also Home Bargains. Find just these random things you get in Home Bargains and B&M. You probably wouldn't normally buy, but you think, well, it'd be quite good for a live review. I'm thinking I might try and do those rather than the mystery reviews, because I don't mind the mystery reviews, and I think they are quite good, but I think it might be better to have something where you can actually see what I'm going to review. I feel like that might, I don't know, I feel like that's probably better rather than it just being a mystery review thing, I think. And I think just being a bit more concise with the live reviews. I should have mentioned this in the monthly updates. I don't know if I did really, but that's what I'm thinking of doing, just actual 3 or 4 reviews rather than 5 to 7, which is what I did in the past, which was just too much, I think, really. Too much for myself and too much for the live, I think. I've been trying to keep it a bit more concise with some name, just can do 3 reviews. It still take about 20 minutes to review, maybe. Definitely worth a try. Well, that term isn't a barn finds for cars, isn't it? When you find an old dilapidated car in a barn somewhere. I don't know if it ever might have happened once, but but it's a thing. And obviously, it's a bit of a play on that B&M finds, maybe. Yeah, but I think it'll be quite good, quite interesting. And it also means it just gives a bit more, I don't know, a bit more, something a bit interesting about them. It makes them a bit quirky, the live reviews, maybe. But obviously, I will still do these ones. Because I was thinking, trying to add some chocolate selections to do as well. And I thought, the ones that had about 13 different chocolates in, and it's just a bit much to do for a live review. I don't know. Maybe I'll do them. But it means, if there's any, I don't know, maybe it's just a bit much. But it's something to review. Don't know. I have to think about it. Someone mentioned Barn Find Studio, but well, there you go, you see. It was destiny. Yeah, it just goes to show, doesn't it, honestly. Yeah, typical. But yes, yeah. And had they found something, Scotty? Had they found like a, dilapidated car, maybe? Yeah. Well, at least I'm not making it up. So, yeah, so we're going to do a couple of things this week. Well, one thing I'm going to show as well. I did have these, but unfortunately I think I got them and they were quite close to the date. These ones do have a bit longer on. Yes, so I don't know if I've published it yet, but there was a salted caramel version of these ones, and I have reviewed them, so they need to go up soon. But these are the gooey brownie bites, the regular chocolate ones. Yeah, so I think I got the salted caramel versions from Tesco. Got these ones from Asda. Typically, I didn't sell them in the same place, so I need to get these ones reviewed. Part of the signature collection from Mr. Kipling. You can tell it's a signature collection because that's this like board around the eye. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, get those ones reviewed soon as well. I might still have the old one actually. You tried the salted caramel ones. Yeah, what did you think, Scotty? What did you reckon? I think, I'm trying to remember what... The only problem is when I review things like this that are quite similar, is I worry that I won't be consistent with them. But I tend to kind of be. I was just thinking about these days how some of the reviews I've reduced, the average from 3 to 2. So, for instance, biscuits, the average biscuit is a 2 out of 5. The average ice cream's a 2 out of 5. I'm wondering whether I should do that with chocolate, really. I guess I kind of do. I always say, though, that the average chocolate's a 3 out of 5, don't I? But I'm just wondering whether it should be a 2 out of 5, and just reduce that. Because I just feel like, I don't know. Mind you, having said that, I do say things like Mars bars are probably a 3 out of 5. And I wouldn't say that's just a block of chocolate, if you know what I mean. So, so you could argue, yeah, don't know. Swings around, I'm not too sure. Maybe like if I just had a block of, it's very basic chocolate. Might be a 2 out of 5. It's a hard one to say. It's a hard one. But I just feel like it's quite rare that you get... I don't know, it seems to work. I'll keep it as it is, maybe. I'll keep it as it is, but there we go. Sound is touch and go. Well, hopefully it's all right. I mean, the problem is that's the one thing I can't really test very easily because I have to turn the headphones on. I think it's okay. I did test it beforehand, and I have got like a sound output on my screen. It only tells me that sound's appearing. It doesn't tell me the quality of it. Hopefully okay now, just refresh. Yeah, I think that's sometimes what needs to be done. I think sometimes that is, yeah, it sometimes goes a bit funny, I've noticed. Not funny, but I have noticed that my preview screen, I have like a screen that shows what's going on live. Sometimes it gets out of sync and stuff like that, and basically if you just refresh it, it goes back to normal, things like this. So yeah, yeah. Well, glad you saw it. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks for persevering with that. Yeah. So what else we got going? Well, as I say, this weekend I think I'm going to do a B&M finds one. So I may as well share them. I won't keep them as a surprise. I thought, I was thinking, should I? But I'm not going to. So one of them I've got. See these in B&M. One of those things I'd never, they look quirky and it'd be nice to review, but so much in the stash I'd probably never get round to them. But it's the Slush Puppy, the original tea cakes. Well, the original Slush Puppy. I don't think it's the original tea cakes. Red cherry flavour. Look at that, yeah. So, bit of a, would you say it's a rival to Tunnocks? Maybe. So, basically, cherry flavoured, as I say, cherry flavoured mallow on a biscuit base covered in chocolate flavoured coating. Chocolate flavoured, it says. So, it's not actual chocolate. Well, it's not chocolatey enough to be labelled as chocolate. Yeah, 7th April. Well, are they out of date? Goodness me. Maybe they're out of date. Well, I'll have to get some more of these then, okay. I've said it now, I'll have to get them, won't I? Goodness me, they've gone out of date quick. Well, there we go, 7th of April. Alright, well, these are out of date, but I'll still get them again anyway. They have loads of them in B&M, so I'll have to go back and get those. There you go. You tried the blue ones. It's funny you should say that, Scotty. It's funny you should say that, because I do have the blue ones as well, yes. Yeah, well, these were 7th of July, look at that. The difference there. Yeah, I didn't think they were out of date, but the other ones obviously were, so that's a bit of a shame. I mean, obviously, marshmallow, probably not wise to eat that when it's out of date, but it's just, there's such a difference in date, that, so, Oh, well, I'll have to get the other one again, I guess, unfortunately. I can't review it when it's, sometimes, if something's, one day over or something like that, I might do it, but I think the 7th is a good 3 weeks ago, so yeah. I'll get another one. Hopefully they'll be still in stock. But there we go. Yes, the tea cake. Blue raspberry flavour. Yeah, so Scotty says try the blue ones. What do you think, Scotty? Did you like them? Guess it's the same difference, but what does it say? Raspberry flavour. Raspberry flavour. Oh, yeah, it's blue raspberry. Okay, blue raspberry. Raspberry flavour mallow on a biscuit base. Strange that, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, blue raspberry. I mean, is it just, there are such things as, non-red raspberries, aren't there? And I guess blue ones. It just seems a bit strange that they've gone for cherry and two traditionally red flavours, Sound interesting, though. They're okay, don't remember strong flavour. Yeah. Alright, so the flavour's a bit subtle, is it? Oh well, we'll see. Should be quite interesting. Yeah. Should be quite an interesting one, those ones. Quite looking forward to trying those. Blue raspberries are made up flavour. I see, okay. I know there's like well, I guess it's probably not blue raspberry. I know there was some other raspberry you could get. I remember it being like I think Asda had it once, and they basically looked like a blackberry, but they were raspberry, I think. I mean, I guess a blackberry is kind of a raspberry, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, whatever they were, I remember Asda had them, and I think they were labelled as something funny. I don't think they were blue raspberries. I'm not sure what they were, but it's a made-up flavour. It sounds nice, though, doesn't it? It does sound a nice flavour, blue raspberry. I'm sure they could invent one, couldn't they? I'm sure they could. Yeah, another thing is I've got these other couple of things, these random shenanigans. I don't know what these are. I'm sure I had another bar of this. Doisian Dam? Doisian Pam? Doisian... I don't know. Doisian Dam, is that? What on earth is... Well, Colombian dark chocolate, it says. Right, chewy, go, berries and zesty. It sounds really nice, though, doesn't it? I mean, you might dismiss this. Chocolate makes everything better, so he made everything about chocolate better. All right. Okay. Colombian dark chocolate, but chewy goji berries and zesty orange. Right, so what's it called then? Doisian Dam. I don't know where I got this from, by the way. I mean, it might have been B&M. It might have been. I really don't know where I got it from, and I still don't know how you pronounce it. It must be somewhere on here. Oh, there, Doisian Dam. Okay, Food Exchange, London. All right. Wrapper can be recycled. All right, so I'll give that a go. Vegan bar looks like a very interesting one. Yes. Seen some of their chocolate stuff in Sainsbury's. It's mostly dark chocolate they do. I'd never heard of them before. I thought it was like, like in B&M you get these sort of cheaper bars and things. But wherever I got it from, I just assumed it was like a bit of a cheaper bar, but maybe not if it's in Sainsbury's, unless they put a markup on it. And I got them again, another one from them. It's like Nutter Cups, yes. I guess dark chocolate and almonds. There you go, I guess it's dark chocolate. Now even nuttier, it says. No harm done. No palm oil. No harm done. All right, there we go. So they look very thin, are these ones. They're not like almost dropped it. Peanuts Buttercups, where they're, you know, sort of, I guess, tall and thick. These are very flat and wide. Yeah. You've seen that bar in B&M. I reckon I got them both in B&M. I don't think I might have got this on Sainsbury's, but I don't think I did. I mean, I could have done, but I don't think I did. I'm sure I got them both together. You try these Nutter Cups. What did you think, Scotty? Any good? Any good? They look interesting. I reckon they'll be what the... I mean, it's dark chocolate, which is an interesting one. So that should be quite, you know... What does it say? 3 cup loads. I like the way it's hyphenated. Cup loads. Rich almond butter wrapped in ethical dark chocolate. So it's almond butter. So it's not actual peanut butter or almond butter, you want to say. All right, interesting. I'm sure I had another... I'm sure there was another company that I... Was it Pip and Nut or something? That they... I wonder if they're the same company who just changed the name. I'm sure they did a similar thing to this. Yeah, you don't remember how they were. Well, that's not a good sign, I guess. Not a good sign. You can't remember them. I mean, hopefully they'll be all right. You know, it's one of those, isn't it? You know, they look. I'm sure they are what they are. The thing is, they're kind of the dairy-free vegan type, aren't they? So it's sort of a bit. Unfortunately, they tend to sort of taste a bit. You know, they taste nice for what they are, but sometimes they're a bit, you know, a bit of a miss almost, aren't they? But we'll see. I've seen the Pip and Nut cups too. Yeah, they look very similar to that, don't they? They have I'm sure there's a flat as well, and this, that, and the other. But you know, I think I had the Pip and Nut ones to review, and I think I never got round to them. I think in one of those, they were in the stash for so long. The problem is with ones like that, it's quite difficult to put them up, you know, to basically review them, because there's just other things that are just going to be more popular and more worth me doing, basically. So sometimes I just have to, you know, because things have only got so much shelf life, they just get avoided. Well, not avoided, but yeah, they end up being just out today. I have to just eat them myself or whatever, you know. Don't have time, unfortunately. Yeah, shame that. Oh well, we'll get there. Now another interesting one, probably for this weekend. Now this one looks very interesting. I feel like this one deserves more attention, but I just don't think it would. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. But anyway, look at that. Yes, maybe I'll try and review these separately. I don't know. I think now I'm doing the thumbnails a bit differently. I can just literally just have the thumbnail like that. I think just putting it like, I don't know, yogurt Jaffa cakes or something. But it look very interesting. Cherry flavoured Jaffa cakes, but you'll notice that it's not dark chocolate on there. It looks like white chocolate, but it's not. It's yogurt. You'll see there it says sponge cakes with cherry flavoured filling with a yogurt coating. Yes, a yogurt flavoured Jaffa cakes. Well, cherry flavoured Jaffa cakes with a yogurt top. I don't know where I got these from. Probably Home Bargains or B&M. I feel like it's a Home Bargains one, this one. Yeah, I have to get these reviewed. Look very nice indeed. Yeah, Home Bargains, there we go. Yes, Scott's Home Bargains. Yeah, what do you think, Scotty? They look very interesting, these, don't they? They do look interesting. Oh, I'm sure Andrew and perhaps yourself has mentioned a white chocolate Jaffa cake. It's not actual, you know, Jacob's or McVitie's one. But I'd like to try that. That's one I need to give a go if I can get my hands on that. At some point somewhere, probably a Vidal one or something. But I've not seen them. I haven't seen that gold bar yet either. I went into about 3 different random newsagents looking for that McVitie's gold bar, whatever it's called, and I couldn't find it, so it's a bit frustrating. I did try 3 different newsagents, or random ones. So yeah, I've still not seen that one. So I need to find that. That's high up on my list of ones I need to find, but I've not found that as yet. But it's on the wanted list. Definitely on the wanted list. Yeah. I tell you what, though, I'm quite, I don't know, I quite enjoyed doing that crisp review this weekend. Sometimes the crisp ones are a bit, you know, we've done a lot of the crisp reviews where they've been, sorry, going back a bit here. Some of these crisp reviews are a bit very similar, you know, we do a lot of these hot ones, and they're all quite nice, but they're all quite similar. But I'll tell you what, that prawn cocktail one was so radically different than all the others I've done recently. It was quite refreshing to do in a way. There's a blueberry Jaffa cake with white chocolate in the Polish shops. I've still avoided going into them near, was it the Polish shops, and where's the other place I've stopped myself going? It's just the Polish shops, just because I know there'll be tons of stuff in there that I want to get, and I'll come out with about 20 bars, you know, and I just you know, I just don't know if I can do it, you know. Maybe I could do a Polish special or something like that. So yeah, who knows? Interesting. Yeah, gold bar is quite hard to find. It's literally like gold, is it? Yeah, see, Spar Premier stores. Premier stores, I've seen one of those. Spar as well, you say. Oh, goodness me. Spars are quite difficult to... Yeah. I don't know. There was a Spar somewhere, but I think it's not there anymore. All right, I'll have a look. Do you think Co-op as well? Co-op might be quite good. They seem to have random stuff, don't they, like that? So maybe Co-op, one of those small Co-op shops, maybe. I'll keep an eye out, but quite hard to find. Strange how they're hard to find, because it's McVitie's, isn't it? It's, you know, unless they're just, as you say, doing one of these soft releases that you've mentioned before. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, strange that one. I have to keep my eye out on. Or Miss Stores. I've never even heard of those. Is that a real thing? Was that Miss Stores? I've done missteps before, but yeah, anyway. But no, I don't know. Well, I've not heard of them before either. I mean, that's a new one for me. I've not seen them before anywhere really. Interesting. Yeah, I know there was soft release. You reckon? Yeah, they'll be. I mean, for a big brand like McVitie's and the Gold Bar. I mean, Gold Bars are very popular. They're always popular, aren't they? Whenever they're mentioned on the channel, people love them. You know, yeah, they must release that better. Okay, Nice as well. To be honest, I've still not heard of that. It sounds more like I've possibly seen one and just can't remember it than the new one. But yes, obviously. Well, there we go. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks for that. But I'm not seeing those either, I must say. But yeah. All right. Well, I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep it. They will come out at some point. But obviously, the sooner I can get my hands on one, the better, really. So I need to try and find those. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll keep my eyes. My eyes out. All right, well, last one for today then. Yes, I feel like I've mentioned these ones before, but I don't think I have. Yeah, I've got a few of these to go through. Never mind. Anyway, the Galaxy Cookies White, or white chocolate chunk cookies. Yeah, so clearly, I mean, not really much to do with white Galaxy. I mean, especially in the UK, Galaxy isn't really known for having white chocolate at all. It's just, I mean, they did some dark milk, didn't they, not long ago, but basically it's just a milk chocolate Galaxy, really. So, bit of a strange one to brand this as white chocolate. I guess it's trying to have an upmarket look, but really they probably should have branded this as a, well, it's Mars, isn't it? I was going to say it's a Milky Bar thing, but obviously that's Nestle. So you probably don't have any other way to do it, but it's a strange one. I'm not sure. I feel like Mars should do more Galaxy white chocolate, shouldn't they? I don't know why they don't. They don't have a white chocolate presence, really, do they? They obviously randomly do white chocolate things, and white chocolate Maltesery type things, you know, in the what they call Maltesers. I don't know, I forgot what they're called, not Sensations, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called now. There's sort of like truffles, whatever they're called. I forgot what they're called now. They're just called truffles. Sometimes do some white chocolate ones. White Snickers as well. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I did. I think they have still got them in the backlog. And white Twix as well. Yes. Yeah, there's quite a few things really, but the one thing they don't do, which is what they've labelled this as really a white chocolate Galaxy, so it's very strange that they've. But yeah, they should do a white chocolate Galaxy, really. You know, especially when, as you say, they've done these white chocolate excursions in the past, so they should really do it. You know, but nonetheless, these do look pretty good. I need to get these reviewed. I think I've still got some in the backlog. I've got the Mars ones to do as well, and another Galaxy Hazelnut one, I think. So I need to get them done actually. So yeah, I think I've got one, maybe two more Easter ones to do as well that I've still not got round to. And whether I'll publish them this year or just wait for next year, I don't know. But they are ones that will be there next year. It's the I think it's the Lindt white chocolate raspberry bunny, whatever it is, and the After Eights mini eggs. I've never done those, so I need to get them done. And I can, you know, they'll be back again next year. Those ones. So you know, yeah. I did have some M&M's mini eggs actually in the backlog, and they weren't very good. Those actually, they were pretty poor. I was expecting them to taste like, you know, the M&M's chocolate, which is actually, like you said yourself, and Andrew was saying, it was quite nice. But they're actually pretty poor. They were really cheap chocolate. It wasn't the typical M&M's bar chocolate. It might have been typical M&M's chocolate, which is usually too small to taste too well. But I don't think it was that. I think it was just really poor chocolate. Actually, I was very unimpressed with those. So I might try and make sure I review them next year. Because they were not very good. Yeah, they weren't very good at all. So yeah, there we go. But all right, well, I guess that's it for another Stash Watch. Yeah, Summer Christmas Cool has been leaked. Summer Christmas Cool? Christmas Cool? What's Christmas Cool has been leaked? What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, Scotty. Yeah, Christmas Cool, you say? Yeah, well, I'll wait for you to mention what that is. I'm not sure. Unless it's a typo again. Christmas chocolate. It's actually chocolate, is it? I don't know what that. I don't know. I'll have to. Do you mean as in just basically stuff for this year coming up? Is the gist of it? Yeah. So what sorts of things? Scotty? What have you seen? Interesting. Christmas already, though. Goodness me. Well, I guess it is nearly May, so yeah, nearly at the time when I'll be doing stuff, yeah. You type on your iPad. No worries, Scotty, no worries. Yeah, I think that is, apologies for anyone with Apple devices, but they tend to be a bit difficult to type on compared to Android ones anyway, unless you get used to it. Aero Bubbles Candy Cane, all right. That sounds quite an interesting one. That does sound interesting. Christmas already though, goodness me. Yeah, Aero Bubbles Candy Cane, eh? Milky Bar Candy Cane. Okay, we're seeing a theme here, aren't we? We're seeing a theme, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, don't tell me what. Maltesers Candy Cane, is that another one? It might do actually. They've done a few flavours. Yeah. Well, it's not quite interesting. I mean, I guess I don't know. Aeros. I don't know. What do we think Aeros? I mean, they are popular, aren't they? Really? But I just find the fact that they're not really. It's always just flavoured. It's not even chocolate. It's just a sort of flavoured thing, isn't it? It looks like white chocolate generally in the Bubbles one, but tends to just be a flavoured centre really. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel I've got a hair on my eye there. So sorry, I keep brushing away. I can't. But anyway, yeah. So I feel like they're okay, but they never blow me away. You like the mint hair? I mean, that's kind of at least one I think where it's a bit more strong, isn't it? Even though it's the same centre, it's just flavoured mint. But yeah, they seem to be the mint connoisseur chocolate of choice, doesn't it? Really? Or I say chocolate, whatever it is. Yeah, mint hair does seem to be a popular one. I don't mind it really. I'm not the biggest mint fan, as everyone knows, but I do like it, and when it works, it works. I think the winter mint crisp for me from Dairy Milk, that's like yeah, top tier mint chocolate for me. I really, really, really like that one. It's just the texture of the crunchy bits in there, really nice. Yeah, so that's one that wins out for me definitely. But but yeah, there we go. But mint hair does seem to be the one that's quite popular with everyone, really, doesn't it? So yeah, one of those. Yeah, well, keep off those candy canes. That's going to be the one this year, is it? Candy cane. I expect there'll be some other things maybe. I doubt that there is a bandwagon to be jumped on. Let's put it that way, and people will jump on it. So so I imagine Cadbury and all. Well, maybe not Cadbury. They're usually a year behind, aren't they, with bandwagon jumpage? I imagine there'll be others out there. If candy cane's the thing this year, then we'll see a few of them. I'm sure of it. So there we go. Yeah. Right, well, there we are, guys. Well, it's good to speak to you, Scott. Everyone else watching as well. Hope you're enjoying your day. It was lovely and light outside. I remember not long ago it would be dark at this time. Would have been dark for about 3 hours, but it's lovely. It's still nice and bright at 7:30. You could still spend a good hour or so outside, although it's getting a bit colder. But nonetheless, still quite nice. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. It's been great to see you all, and yeah, great to chat to you, Scotty, as well. Thanks again for all your support, Scotty. Massively appreciated. I think yeah. Try to do we live this Saturday. All going well. I think there'll be one. Yeah, there'll be the King's Coronation special the week after as well. I'll do some random King's Coronation stuff. We'll see. But yes, there we go. So I've got a couple of things coming up. Yeah, another week gone. Goes very quickly, doesn't it? I mean, we're in May now. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we were saying, goodness me, we're in March, and we're basically in May already. It's going crackers. Oh, thanks so much, Scott. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's really appreciated. Thank you. And obviously, I appreciate all your. Well, you do hard work for the channel as well, but you really do, and all the contributions. Not only being a member, but to Discord and obviously to the chats and things. It's massively appreciated as well. So thank you so much, Scotty. Yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, no, very much appreciated. It really is. All right, then, Scotty and everyone else watching. Yeah, thanks so much for all your support, as I say, and yeah, and especially Scotty, thanks for all the effort you put into it. Really is appreciated. So thank you so much. And yeah, and hopefully I'll see you on Saturday for the live. Although I know Saturday is a difficult one for you to make, so please don't feel, don't worry if you can't make it. I realise it's a difficult one, but either way, hopefully I'll see you soon. All right, take care, everyone. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, 4 p.m. GMT or BST. It's BST now, isn't it? On Saturday for the live review. And then, of course, there'll be Stash Watch next week as well, I'm sure. Yeah, see you later, Scotty. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now, everyone. See ya.